Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have my household empties to share with you guys. This bag that I have is totally overflowing. Household empties take up a lot of space, and luckily I have like a shelving unit in the corner of my makeup room that I kind of just throw them, and so they're out of the way. And it's been one of those like out of sight, out of mind kind of things until I went and put something over there today and realized that I really just need to go ahead, go through these, share with you guys what I have used up, send them out to recycling, which is tomorrow, and be done with that. So like I said, I have quite a few to go through, so let's just get started. I'm going to set this on the side of me so that it's not like taking up the whole frame if I put it on my lap. So if I am bending over, that's why. The first thing I used up is Bleach. This is the generic Kroger brand. I think this is like the brand or whatever it is. I'm not super picky when it comes to bleach. I just buy what's the cheapest, and I only use it on our white towels and Matt's like undershirts. So like I said, I'm not too concerned about what kind of bleach I used. I don't think this is the one that I repurchased. I probably purchased the one that I have now at a different store. But to me, bleach is bleach. Yes, I really prefer like the splashless or the scented bleaches, but I don't know, they're all expensive and it all does the same thing. The next thing I used up is the Swiffer wet jet pads. I don't use my Swiffer with like the wet jet solution or anything anymore. I use the Method wood floor cleaner, and then I just use these pads on my Swiffer to kind of rub that in. And that's just what works best for me. I was thinking about it, and let me know guys if you guys would be interested on a video on how we kind of spiffed up our hardwood floors. I have another product in here that I'm going to talk about that I used as well. So if you guys are interested in hearing about like how we care for our wood floors, let me know, because ours they're not the nicest wood floors. They're original from when the house was built in the 70s. And so there's nicks and wear and tear and gouges and everything else, but I was able to get them in pretty decent condition. The next thing I used up is the Kroger brand Homesense fabric softener sheets in a Mountain Fresh scent. This is another thing, as long as they smell good. I'm not really particular on the brands. You guys may or may not know that I have started couponing the past, I don't know, probably a couple weeks, and this is an item that I plan on couponing for, so whatever I get is whatever I get. The next thing I used up is Pledge. This is just the old original Natural Beauty lemon scented Pledge. I don't mind Pledge, but I much prefer the Swiffer Dust and Shine. Pledge can feel a little like greasy, and especially I don't like using this on our like wood kitchen table and the chairs because it does feel greasy, and I feel like that kind of can wear off onto your clothing. So I don't think I'm going to buy Pledge anymore, but I do like the Swiffer Dust and Shine as an option. The next thing I used up is magic erasers. Now this is the product that I also was mentioning that I use on my wood floors, which kind of seems like a weird product to use on your wood floors. But ours had, the prior owners had put so much wax and stuff on the floors that anytime you walked through or anytime you moved a piece of furniture, it left massive scuff marks. So one Saturday, it was more towards fall, it was actually still kind of nice out, I decided that I was going to go through and I was going to take a magic eraser to our floors, and it took up all the scuff marks. And then we had to go through and put, you know, like an oil-based coat on them to make them shine again. But this took up all the grime and everything. This is a 4-pack. I went through a full 4-pack plus 2. So I used 6 on our floors in my upstairs level. But it really worked, so this is another thing that I would talk about in that video. But I went through an entire box of the Up and Up brand like magic erasers. I swear by these things. I use them for everything. They're amazing, and most of the time the generic are just as good as the good old Mr. Clean brand. The next thing I used up was this Downy infusions. This is the Orchid Allure one. This smells really awesome. I really loved the smell of it. I did not repurchase it because I was able to get, I think it's the Snuggle in the bamboo one, and I got the big one for the price of this. So I didn't repurchase it for that purpose, but if I was able to get these at a couponing deal, I would definitely repurchase because they smelled really awesome, and it definitely left your clothes smelling really fresh. The next thing I used up is Jet Dry Finish. This is the big one from Costco or Sam's Club, I'm not sure which. Our dishwasher eats through this stuff like a serious problem, and so this I can get for $9 at Sam's Club or Costco, where a little tiny one is like $6 from the normal like grocery store. So I only buy this stuff at Sam's Club or Costco, and I do think it makes a big difference with our dishes, but my dishwasher eats through it. So I will be happy when we get our new appliances. Hopefully it won't eat through this as much, but I did repurchase that. It's a necessity in my house. Just a few more things. I'm gonna put the bag in my lap now that I have a little bit more room. The next thing I used up is Barkeeper's Friend. This is the powder version. I know there's a liquid version. I've always used the powder version. I love to use this on my sinks. We have a stainless steel sink in our bar and also in our kitchen. This works awesome on that. I also use it on our bathtub, and it works really great on the porcelain bathtub. It works amazing. This is something that my mom always used, I've always used, and I think it's just amazing. I have not repurchased this because honestly it's one of those things that I've forgotten about until I go to clean those said items, and then I remember that this is my favorite product to use and I don't have it. But I do have enough other products that I can use that I'm trying to work through, but I will be repurchasing that. And then the last two items, oh, I have one more, I'll take that back. These two items are the same. This is Purex detergent. This is what we enjoy using, and it's relatively inexpensive. This is the Mountain Breeze scent. It was 100 loads. They both were actually. Sometimes the same bottle size will give you different size loads, or different amount of loads, and then the scents will be different, but the bottles will be the exact same. Anyway, these are great. This is Purex is the only laundry detergent that I really buy. My husband is allergic to Tide, and I know I told you guys this a million times. Tide is what I always grew up using, but when he started having allergic reactions to it after we had moved in together, I had to switch laundry detergents, and luckily I didn't have to go totally to like the free and clear stuff, but there's something in Tide, I'm not entirely sure what, that does not agree with him. And the last thing I used is this Woolite Everyday sample. I think I got this in the mail. I got 2 of them, and it's Woolite, like I said, Woolite Everyday Sparkling Fall Scent. I used this with my husband's coat. His winter coat needed to be washed, so I just poured this in with it. It smelled really good. It's a clear detergent, which is kind of nice because sometimes the blue-based deodorants, Extra I think is one that has done it to us, where I've had to wash the load or run the load through like the rinse cycle twice because the blue residue will be stuck on our clothes or our towels. This one's a clear one, so I don't have to worry about that. That's really nice. Woolite's a little expensive, so if I were able to get it on sale, I'd probably purchase it, but I don't know. It would have to be a really good deal because Purex works really awesome. It gets my clothes clean, and it smells good, and it's pretty cheap. So that is the last thing in this ginormous bag. And those are the products that I used up. Most of them I would repurchase. I don't think there was anything that I wouldn't. Oh, except for the Pledge. The Pledge is probably the one product that I won't be repurchasing. But everything else I would. Like I said, I am couponing, so the things that I can get for near free may be different things than things that I would purchase. So I'll be kind of curious, and it'll be fun to show you more products as I start, gathering them and using them up. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye!